Welcome back, everybody. I'm back with your updates on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. I'm going to touch in on some Q&As around some of those major roadblocks that are standing in your way and your 24 months of working capital for the loan increases. We're also going to touch in on the updates around the grants, priorities 1 and priorities 2. So share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether they're in the grant program or the loan program. We got a lot of great things to cover, so let's get you guys all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back, as I said, with that lineup on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. We got a lot of great things here to cover today because there are so many roadblocks standing in your way, creating some denials, things that you could overcome, things that are a little harder to overcome, and we're going to touch in on those with some Q&As right now. All right, guys, if you have not met me before, my name is Bilder. I'm a financial educator, and I teach you guys the tricks of passive income where you can fill your pockets while you're sleeping. All right, and don't forget, if you guys are members of my crash course on Airbnb already, to check back inside that course regularly as I update content approximately once a month or so. I just updated a whole bunch of content inside that crash course. As I learn new tricks, you guys get to learn new tricks as well. So treat it as a subscription more so than just a one-time purchase of that course. And if you guys want to grab the course today, you can run up to the description right now. It is on sale at 40% off. Run out there and change your futures today. Don't forget, you can also message me on Instagram if you want to learn more about partnering with me in my business and joining my Zoom calls Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just look me up on Instagram. Never trust any of the comment scammers. I just want to say this every time because so many of you think you're talking to me in the comments. People copy my face and copy my name, and they try and trick you into paying them money for some consulting that they cannot help you with. They just want to steal your money. So never trust the comment scammers, never follow in those phone numbers, never go out to any SBA agents on Instagram, nothing, all right? Don't trust those comment scammers one bit, all right? Okay, let's get over and get into some updates. Don't forget to join the list. If you are still in priorities 1 and priorities 2 for the targeted advanced grants and you've been waiting as far back as February, I send out regularly lists to our favorite congressmen and women to make sure that they keep focus on this with the SBA because so many of you are still waiting, stuck in limbo, and you guys are all qualified for these grants, and you're just stuck waiting for the approval to come from the SBA. So if you want to join that list, you can find me over on Instagram or leave a comment down below. And I also have the ACH rejection list. This is everybody who had used a Chime bank account or some type of app bank account, and their funds were rejected back to the SBA, and they're kind of stuck in limbo now, going on 14 weeks, crazy amount of time, all right? Let me know in the comments if you need to be added to that list as well. Before I move on to the loan increase updates, I just want to touch in one more thing on the grant requirements, okay, because it is now open to new applicants outside of priorities 1 and priorities 2, but it does require you to be inside the low income communities. So many people message on the channel if it's open to the new applicants yet, and the answer is yes, as long as you meet the criteria. So if you want to know if you meet that criteria, just search Bilder EIDL 4 steps. You'll learn more about that. But it's probably a good time now to, if you know somebody that was trying to qualify for this in the past and they may not be aware that this is finally open to new applicants, now's the time to message those people. Reach out to your fellow neighbors, friends, family members, and let them know that the EIDL targeted advanced grants have finally opened to new applicants. And you have up until December of 2021 to apply for these as well. There's approximately $28 billion left, and the SBA is indicating that they've had poor responses from all of the people that they sent these applications out to. So now's the time to go out and grab yourself those funds if you qualify. Now, I know it's so frustrating that it is still only open to low-income communities. So let me know in the comments if you support removing the low-income requirements. Leave me a message down below so that we can alert this to our favorite congressmen and women that so many out there are still seeking the grants, the targeted advanced grants, and you want to remove the words targeted for the low income requirements. Shoot us a message in the comments. Okay, I want to shift over and I want to talk about the loan increases, and I want to specifically talk about some of the denials that I'm hearing about here on the channel because, man, there are some horror stories that I'm hearing that it's not necessarily your fault, that in some cases it's a kind of a points towards a mistake made by the loan officer. So I want to share a few experiences that I'm hearing on the channel, and if you had the same experience, leave me a message in the comments. Now is the time to do it. So when it comes to working with the loan officers, it's definitely in your favor if you're patient with the loan officers, because I'm hearing some horror stories that if you upset that loan officer, they're going to place you on the bottom of the list. And that's terrible to really hear, because it should be a first come, first serve mechanism here. So if you're first on the pile, you should be serviced before the next person in line. But I'm hearing that if you upset the loan officers, they will take your information and they will put you in the back of the lines. Now I'm hearing that there are some loans being denied for not having the 4506T on file with the SBA. However, the viewers are telling us that they already had the 4506T completed with the SBA because they accepted a loan in 2020, the first loan. They were requested the 4506T. They submitted the information and it came back and it cleared that initial review with the SBA. So loan officers are not finding the original 4506Ts. And then as timing moves along for the 4506T second request, they're not actually waiting for that 4506T to come back. They're actually just, once the time expires, they're basically just shooting a denial out, all right? So let me know in the comments if you're experiencing something similar, all right? Now, there's something I want to point out to you that's not necessarily the loan officer's fault, but it may be something that you've done yourself that could be pretty critical in eliminating you from the potential to receive a loan increase, okay? And this is if you have a 25% difference when it's cross-referenced against what you applied for when you entered your targeted advance grant information, okay? So if there's a greater than 25% variance, and I know I say that it's the variance between what's on your application for your loan increase and what comes back on your 4506T, but it's now actually being cross-referenced against the targeted advance grants. And before we know it, it may even be cross-referenced against the Paycheck Protection Program. If there's a 25% difference in any of those applications, you're going to find yourself being denied. So it's very key and critical that you make sure that all of your data is accurate and it all lines up. You don't want to put any false information down on any of these applications because you think it'll be more favorable for yourself. It's actually going to hurt you in the long run. This is part of the fraud detection that's out there, okay? And so it is highly critical that all of your information is as accurate and tight as possible. If you applied for the Paycheck Protection Program and you applied for the Targeted Advance Grant and you've gone and applied for the loan increase, you have to make sure that all of your information is accurate because in the long run it can be flagged as fraud and you'll find yourself losing out on all of these programs and actually finding yourself probably in some hot water, all right? Now, I want to shift over to something that seems a little bit glitchy for loans that are being approved because the loans are being approved. However, the funds are not being delivered. So I'm going to say this. If your portal says that you've been approved for the loan increase and you have not seen your funds within about, I don't know, on average of about 5 days, and maybe it's been weeks or even months, there's something seriously wrong there, okay? Make sure you're reaching out to the SBA to figure out what that problem may be because it is taking about an average. Once your approval hits, your funds arrive in about 5 days, all right? Now, a couple of hang-ups that I am hearing is that, one, you were processed and approved by the loan officer without the 4506T being on file, but then when they went to fund it, they stopped the funding from moving forward because your 4506T was not on file, all right? And that's required to move forward with the funding process. So I know there are so many problems around the 4506T right now, and it does not seem like we're getting closer to a resolution, especially when the IRS is in such a major backlog that it's going to take them out until 2022, 2023 to clear all of those 2019 taxes. I mean, they're still working on 2018 taxes in some cases, all right? So I have to ask, when are they going to remove one of the biggest obstacles that's standing in everybody's way, that 4506T? I mean, Isabella Guzman spoke out yesterday, but she left out topics related to the 4506T transcript. I was actually expecting to hear her make some big announcement that they're going to allow the loans to process, to increase speed, to work these loans through. I mean, there's approximately $260 billion left sitting in the fund right now, and we only have until December 31st to get this done. It's only about 5 months away before this program is gone, all right? It's gone for the pandemic disaster declaration, all right? So if that 4506T is such a major obstacle that's standing in the way, just remove it from the process. And if they were to remove the 4506T requirement, it wouldn't necessarily remove the requirement, but it would allow the processing to move forward. It would allow you to get yourself funded and allow the IRS 6 months time to send over the 4506T to verify your information is accurate. That's why you need to be as tight as possible with all of your data, because within 6 months' time, if this requirement does get removed and you can process forward, within 6 months' time, that information will show up at the SBA. And you're going to want to be as tight as possible with your numbers so that you don't have any recalls to any of the money that you've been funded, all right? So if you find yourself being approved for the loan increases, the 24 months of working capital, let us know in the comments, and congratulations. Give us some dates and times so we can know how long the process takes so we can help out others here on the channel. If you find yourself getting denied for the loan increases, let us know what that denial is. We're going to help you guys navigate through the reconsideration process and let others know on the channel here what they can expect, all right? Also, don't forget to let me know what type of business you're out there functioning in, and I'd love to hear a piece of your life as well. And don't forget to tune back in for my upcoming content on how I teach you guys strategies, simple marketing strategies that you can automate through your social media to grow your business, whether it's in infancy state, whether it's mature state, or you want to recover back to your pre-pandemic state. I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could teach you guys how to market your business. So simple to do, and it takes such little effort of you, the business owner, all right? I'm also going to teach you guys how to earn passive income through royalties, the stock market, and of course, real estate, and always through things like Airbnb. And don't forget, if you want to join me and partner with me in my Airbnbs, find me on Instagram to join my Zoom calls Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to do it on your own, head up to the description right now and grab my crash course on Airbnb, where you can take that $50 bill, start cash flowing in 3 business days, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. You don't have to own the real estate to do this. Fantastic program. It's on sale right now in the description. Rush up there and grab it today, all right? And while you're also up there in the description, don't forget to swing down and grab your free stuff, where you get yourself free crypto, free sign-on bonuses, and free stocks through platforms like Webull, BlockFi, M1 Finance, and Robinhood. These promotions do not last forever. You could follow a video at the end of this video how I taught my brother to take a 30-day challenge, where he is now grabbing an extra $3,000 every month of free stuff using those 4 platforms. You guys could do this too. Follow that video at the end of this video. I wish you guys all the best, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.